today I'm going to make this lovely fun fold. This was made by one of our celebration free ones that we got some time back, drive by. But today I'm going to make it with On the Farm. So we've got the DSP going off. So I'm going to start with a piece of 10 by 7 cardstock. I'm going to put this in my trimmer and I'm going to score it at, I get my notes, 1 1/4. So I'm going to score it, no, sorry, forget that. It's not 1 1/4. Where's my score marks? Sorry about that. It's 1 1/2. Okay, so I'm going to score that at 1 1/2. And this is soft suede, if I didn't say that. So that's 1 1/2. And then I'm going to score it at 5 on the 10-inch side. Okay, so just so we're clear, that was 1 1/2 and then 5 on the 10-inch side. Okay, so just move that for the moment. Then I'm going to fold it in half and give my score a good crease. And then I'm going to fold it back on itself and I'm going to open it up to do this, to give this a really good crease on both sides to keep it flat like that. Okay, then I'm going to put a piece of DSP, and this is from the On the Farm, and this piece measures 6 3/4 by 1 1/4, and you want 2 of these. So I'm going to put that on there like that, so with an equal increment all the way around. So it's the one that have the vegetables on the back. Just glue that down. Give it that nice equal increment all the way around. There we go. And as I say, you want 2 of those pieces. So this is 1 1/4, and I cut this the wrong way around, so just going to flatten my edges. And this is going to fit just here with an equal increment all the way around. So just bring that around there. So close that up so that I can see that it's level with a nice same increment all the way around. And then we're going to open this side up, and I've got a piece that is 3 1/4 by the 6 3/4. So I'm going to pop that on here. Again, make sure it's got nice equal increments all the way around. Just open it up to make sure it's level with that other piece you've popped on. There we go. And then I'm going to open it up. So we're going to pop on this side. Got another piece that is 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. So my card size finished will of course be 5 by 7 card size. Okay, now you want a piece of white, but we're going to stamp on this before we're going to put it in. And this piece of white again is 3 1/4 by 6 1/4, and that will go there. But we're going to stamp first before we do that. So this is where we're going to play with On the Farm set. So I have got 1 extra stamp, and this is from the kit I don't know whether it was called Rain or Shine. You still can get the German version of this, but it's got clouds in. So anything that you've got that's got clouds in, and I'm going to stamp these with Balmy Blue. So I'm going to bring in my Balmy Blue and a piece of paper to go underneath so that we can play with our clouds. So just going to stamp off in any direction. Let's get that little bit up there. I don't want any white bits, so just play with this in and out. I'm going to stamp a bit there, stamp a bit there, so we'll get rid of some of the white coming down there. Okay, and then we're going to do our hills. So we're going to bring in a Stampin' Right marker. I haven't got a Stampin' an ink pad in the garden green, so I'm using my Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just gonna ink up all this going there, and we'll start, can go into the clouds. So takes a little bit more time with it being Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just gonna bring that up there. I'm just gonna keep going. Just fill in the gaps as we're going along. Oops, wrong hand off. So I'll try and be as quick as I can with this. Bring in that garden green. So you could use any green really. I've just chosen, because I've got garden green in the actual paper, I wanted to tie the garden green in, so that's why I'm using a Stampin' Right marker. So you can see really how well it stamps using your Stampin' Right markers. And some down below. Wanted to stagger those, but I haven't. Never mind. I just want to fill in a few gaps. So go in there like that. Do some faint ones. Fill in some of the white. There we go, that will do fine. And now I'm going to be putting some trees on. So I've used the trees, and I did use Old Olive for my trees. So I'm going to bring in my trees and do some trees on top now. And we'll see what they turn out like when I have a go at going over them. Right, so I'll do that for now, and I will bring in my blender. I've got now, but I'll bring in the blender pen and see how we get on. So I'm going to bring in the Old Olive, and what I'm going to do is put this on there like that. Just close up my ink pad and then use my, oops, that's got Granny Apple Green. Oh, never mind, we'll mix it in with that and see how it goes. So I'm going to see if it'll pick up more of this. See if it's going to work to get rid of some of that in the background. Not bad. So just kind of swirling it round. As I say, this is a blender pen that I'm using with just my ordinary ink. It's one way if you haven't got your colour that you're wanting in the blenders, it's a way you can do it. Let's see. I just need to put some more ink out. So now I'm not going to go in the same place because that's contaminated now with the blender pen, so I'm going to go a bit deeper. In fact, I've thought about, really, I could use my ink. And put a drop of ink and pick that up with my blender pen. Never mind. Are you getting the idea? Now this is why I usually prepare things, because things like this do take a bit of time to actually go over. And if I'm not happy when I've finished this, then I can actually print these and go over the top of this, which I might do actually, and cut the trees out. So I might do that, but you'll get the idea from this. And then what I can do is some white cards, and this will stop there being any white edges underneath, because I can put the trees on top of exactly where I've put them. But you'll get the picture with me doing this. I thought my blender pen would cover it up and take off the other ink underneath, but it's not doing so. My hills are still coming through a bit, but you get the general idea. Okay, so that's got that, and then we want a brown colour for the actual tree. I've got a bronze. I'm going to do my tree trunks in bronze. go. And then we just want something rough for over the hills, so let's do that with my brush, I think. Get the brush. And move that out of the way, and I forgot, just take that one off here, pop that on there, and then I'll put, oh, don't need that, do I? Want it straight out of there. So don't want old olive. Let's have a look. What greens? Wrong box. Where's inks? Oh. I'm going to go for Evening Evergreen. Let's see what this comes out like. See if it'll give me sort of the colour I want. Yeah, quite like that. So this is Evening Evergreen. Yeah. So like that. So we'll go for Evening Evergreen. Okay, now what I'm going to do, because I don't like those trees as they are, I'm going to get some white cardstock quickly, and I'm going to do my trees again. So my trees here, and I did these with my old olive. So I just need to do 3 trees quickly. Let me put that better on my block. That's better. So I'll have one there, and yeah, I'll get one there. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that, and I'll go for using my other blending brush, and I'm going to bring in the old olive, and I'm gonna go over my trees in the old olive. That's it. It's a quick way of colouring them in, giving them some definition of different colours. And then I'm going to bring back in my bronze and go down the trunks. Okay, and then bring in my dye. Now let's put those out. There's the trees, and bring this in now. As I say, there's no mistakes, there's just more ways to be creative. What I always say. And there'll be no white borders now because of me doing it with my blending brushes. And they can go straight on the top like that. Okay, and the next one. One fingers work. That's it. Now that will be another, and then our last one. One on there. Okay, so that's going to go in the corner there, so that now gets rid of any of that. And I'm going to, let's see how it looks. I'm going to just offset shadow on the trees like that. Okay, so then that's not a waste of time doing what I've done. I've used it to give me that bit of a shadow there going off. And then the last one. Now I'm deliberately keeping this flat and not putting it up. Don't forget this is for the inside. Put this more to the side like that, so that'll give me something like that. Okay, let's pop that out of the way. Now my other card, I put my verse on here, so I'm going to have to do this with black now because it's not going to show up very well on there. So I want to do that in a black. So I'm going to get my verse, which is a great big wish for happiness, and then hopefully this is going to show up okay. And cut, make sure it's well linked up. I'm just going to test that. Yeah, that's lovely. And then this will show up. There we go, that shows up lovely. Let's put my in there. And then this is going to go on the inside here like this. Now again, make sure we've got nice equal increment going all the way around. There we go, and that's so far. And then I might do another one of those actually. So let me just put that onto another block, and that was old olive, wasn't it? So put my old olive there. And I'm going to see. I think that'll about get it. Yes, I think so. And then just go over with my old olive. There we go. Now, because I've done that, I'm just going to turn my board over because I don't want it to go on to my back of my card. So come down with my tree trunk. There we go. And we'll just cut that out just in case I do want this. So we've got it all ready if I decide I want it. I'm just going to move those to make it dead easy. Where's my... Go. There we go. So I've got my tree ready in case I want to use that. Right, now I've got the top piece. My top piece, there we go. So we've got a background piece that is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, and then our bit that we're going to stamp on is 3 inches by 4 1/2. So I'm going to bring this back in, and we're going to do some stamping on there as well. So bring back in, oh, don't get that on the card, my Balmy Blue again. I'm going to stamp some Balmy Blue. Right, going to take this down a little bit on the front. I'm not going to have it quite, because I want to be able to do my happy birthday on the top, so I don't want it to not be able to see it. Okay, we'll have that for that. And then I'm just going to come in with my old olive again. No, it wasn't the old olive, it was my Evening Evergreen. And I'm just going to, let's go and bring the Evening Evergreen in. I don't mind if I go up into the clouds a bit. I'm gonna... Right, now I'm going to bring in the farmhouse. And I've got cinnamon cider for the farmhouse. You could use the soft suede. I don't have soft suede. I'm going to bring that in there, and so that I have a bit there, and I'm going to bring in my bronze. Let's just quickly go around this. Covering my farmhouse. And I decided I want a grey roof now. Did I pick up my grey pen? Oops. Let's get the grey. Yeah. So I'm going to have the grey roof going off. And then we'll have a right red door, I think. Well, not so bright red. We'll have it cherry cobbler. We'll have cherry cobbler door. Okay, so we've got our cherry cobbler door going off. Now we're going to bring back in the hills and going to go back to our gum green. So I'm going to start at the bottom this time, so coming off. Why did I? That's old olive. I don't want old olive. That's why I've not got a paint pad pad undone. It's because I'm using my Stampin' Right marker. You see how good they are to actually do the stamping with. They're brilliant. So it's a cheap way if you can't get everything you want in a an actual stamp. You can buy these in sets, like you can buy the Subtles, the Riedels in colours. You can buy them in packs. I sometimes get the in colours. As a way of doing it, or sometimes I buy the plain mini empty ones. More in there. Oh, do I want one there? Yeah, I think I'll just have one there. Okay, and then I've got my trees to sit in there. So I'm going to put my trees on there so it can go in there. And then we'll still do my happy birthday, I think, with black. And get that nicely inked up. And do the happy birthday there. There you go. So I don't think there's any birds on that one. There's raindrops on it, but no birds on, so we'll not bother with that. Okay, let's move our background out of the way and bring in. So you can see when you actually use alcohol markers, your blender pens, they do go through the other side. That's why you're always better if you put a layer on. Okay, make sure that's there. Then we're going to bring back in our card, and I want this to come over so that it opens up like that. I think I'll take it about there. And what I do to see where I want it, so I know where to put the glue, I'm going to put my finger and put the glue across there. Then I'm going to line it up again roughly and put the glue across there. And now I know that I can stick glue in that area. That's the area where I want it. And then pop this back down. So say I want it to come over this way. Make sure you've got that straight. There you go, and then just take that down. Now this is nice flat card. This will go in a normal second class, but I just thought that I'd do a series on doing mail fun folds. So there we go, that's your fun fold. So it's, you recipient would actually stand it so that it's like that. So you've got the verse in the background with your trees and your background colour, then it's coming lighter in the front here, come in, and then of course it stands like that. When it's the recipient has it, it will be like that for the front, and then I would write on the back. So I sometimes just do a piece in the middle like that, which is 3 inches by 4 1/4. So I do 3 inches by 4 1/4, and I might put a little bit extra word in there, or happy birthday again, and then write to my recipient, but I won't do that until I know who I'm sending it to. So I hope you liked those. Give me a thumbs up if you liked that, and do hope you'll come back for some more another day. So please subscribe and press the notification button so you don't miss any of my further uploads. Do stay safe, do stay well, and bye for now.